Hi everybody, it's Ryan from Ryviews.com. Today I'm reviewing Strikeforce Kitty by Dequoff Studio. You can find a link to the written review in my video description. Dequoff Studio also did the Dangerous Adventure game, which I recently reviewed and you can watch here. Strikeforce Kitty is a pretty cool meld of a lot of different genres. It's a runner game where you're fighting bad guys, collecting loot, and leveling up your characters. It's tremendously fun, and the enemies you face appeal to pretty much every fandom I can think of. However, the grinding got to me as I progressed through the game. The gameplay is through 4 kittens fighting bad guys in the forms of foxes, and reappropriating their equipment to gain buffs. You also level up as you collect the fish currency, which is then used to upgrade your stats as well. That worked well, and there was quite a bit of strategy in choosing which pieces of equipment to give your kittens. For example, you wanted to give the kittens in the back long-range weapons and lots of firepower because the characters in front bore more of the attack damage. The armor sets happily gave a small bonus when you wear them together, which is a nice perk. It also shows a nice written label above your kitten in the armor select screen, so that's fun. Pretty good, but I would have definitely appreciated more powerful bonuses when combining the corresponding pieces of armor. I felt like they did very little to sway me towards putting together a full set rather than just taking the best of each type of equipment. The enemies were styled like several famous and/or indie icons, like V from V for Vendetta, Marge from The Simpsons, Freddy Krueger, and Gandalf. Even the bosses were generally making fun of some icon, and that made each advancement very satisfying. However, the game definitely suffered from extreme amounts of grinding. After you beat the first area, you start having to worry about your endurance, because you can only run so far, but the enemies also get much harder, and they pack a much bigger punch. So you're really assaulted from all sides, and it becomes very difficult to level up or even get new pieces of armor because you're killed so quickly. And the enemy difficulty seems to scale faster than the equipment they drop, meaning you have to level up and dodge enemies strategically to make any sort of headway. Honestly, I was stuck in the third area for dozens of playthroughs, which just got unbearable. The difficulty ramps up way too fast for the game to be enjoyable in the later stages. So I highly recommend this game for a little while, especially until you find the X-Men characters, because they're pretty cool. But honestly, after you find yourself doing nothing but grinding, you really should only stick with this game if you're really a big fan. Otherwise, move on to bigger and better things. For the scorecard, I give it a time value of 7, since the time before the unnecessary grinding was fun, and I would have been happy if the game ended there at that point anyway. Money value of 10, originality of 9. This is a pretty cool concept, and it's a unique implementation of it. Replayability of 5. The controls were a little too unresponsive sometimes, and in a game where properly timed jumps were required to dodge obstacles and enemies, that really soured the experience. And fulfillment of 5, because the grinding really discouraged me, unfortunately. That gives a grand total of 7.2. Thanks for watching, everyone. Visit www.ryviews.com for more content, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.